let's dig a little bit more into the Dan Gilbert relationship. This is because we saw how they had a moment. I wasn't even a moment when he was strolling to the podium after the Eastern Conference Finals victory. He barely even slapped the man's hand. I mean, and we all were reading into that. There's something there to read into, Bill, for real.
Well, he doesn't like or respect Dan Gilbert. I think that's obvious. He tried to put it. He tried to make a relationship work. I don't think the fact that LeBron is such a outspoken critic of Trump, and Gilbert is a guy who I think gave $750,000 or something like that, I've seen, to Trump's campaign, and popped up at the White House when the Cubs were being honored.
That's right.
Which was,
bizarre.
A little not the best optics here in Cleveland, since they had beaten the Indians in the World Series. But I just think there's economic gulf and political gulf and personality gulf between the two of them. Gilbert's a very popular owner here in town because they won a championship and because he has spent the money, and that's been the historic drawback of Cleveland owners is, for the Indians were able to be a big market team for a while because of the new ballpark, but not once the cable revenues became the determining factor. And, Modell was living hand to mouth for a long time with the Browns, who've just been a joke for 20 years. So, it could be ownership that could get it again. It could be the quietus of this relationship. It's been a great 4-year run, though. I'm going to draw a parallel in a column I'm coming out soon that everybody remembers the Browns as being this dominant, great team in the 50s. Well, that was in the AAFC. They did win 4 championships in the NFL, but they were 1-3 against the Detroit Lions in the 50s. Who are the Cavs 1-3 against? They're Golden State Warriors. Mm-hmm. Greatness is how you look at it. You can look at greatness a lot of ways. Just getting to the finals, I guess 8 or 9 times now for him, and leading this Cavs team against a 73-win team, and winning all of the last 3, and 2 of them out there. That's the greatest thing I think I've ever covered, because 3 of the greatest plays in Cleveland sports history all happened in the last 2.5, 3 minutes of the game.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.